So the question becomes how, in an officially secular and highly pluralistic society, do you give people common ground, a sort of level playing field, as it were, to explore inner life issues without seeming to come at them from the standpoint of a particular tradition, let alone a creed or belief system? The whole purpose and objective of a circle of trust is to make safe space for the soul. And one of the ways we do that is by using what we've come to call third things as the focus of attention at certain moments in a circle of trust. And by third thing, what I mean is that we now have a presence in the room which is other than the facilitator or one of the participants. It could be a poem, it could be a teaching story from one of the wisdom traditions, it could be a case study from the profession that we're working with. It might be a piece of music or a piece of art, but the point is to invite the group to interact with this third thing as they would with a living being, to get in dialogue with it, to get inside it and to let it get inside of them, and to let it evoke from them whatever it is that the soul wants to say. These third things have the wonderful quality that was named by Emily Dickinson in one of her poems when she admonished us to tell the truth and tell it slant. You can talk about the poem and its journey, its depiction of a journey toward selfhood, and say a lot of things about yourself without attaching your own name to it. And that happens until people start to realize this really is a circle of trust, this really is a safe place, and now I can attach my name to some of what I'm saying, mediated by the gracious, hospitable power of these third things, which become for us like another person in the room, a welcoming, inviting, evocative person with whom we're in dialogue and with whom we're learning. When we work with third things and we invite people in the group to respond to the poem, the story, the case study, the piece of music, whatever it may be, we don't do the typical academic thing of sort of debating about it, about what it really means. The invitation is rather for each person to speak from his or her center to the center of the circle, and to let those affirmations, those questions, those vexations, whatever, the blessings, whatever they may be, sort of lie there in juxtaposition with one another at first. But eventually what happens is that these comments start weaving themselves together in what I've come to call a tapestry of truth, which is a very complex thing that emerges over the life of a group. And you can see people kind of studying that tapestry and saying, oh, that thread that I put in yesterday is now one that I can withdraw because a thread that someone else put in has clarified that issue for me. And people are learning powerfully in a way that's, again, very countercultural. They're not learning through other people's attempts to persuade them to think differently or to argue them into some other position. They're learning in community because this tapestry keeps getting woven and rewoven, but they're learning from within. The sense of community is palpable, and the sense of people being in touch with their own inner truth is palpable as well.